everybody wants to show up really well. You want people to think you're pretty good. But then you start thinking about yourself, how everybody's watching you, what you must look like to them.
And then you make a mess of it.
Sometimes, but usually you don't. You just think you do. But look, if you can do something really well, then you're more confident. Self-consciousness doesn't bother you quite so much. If I could do more things well.
Good afternoon, good evening. It's been a bad day, is what I say to you, separate from us.
Yeah, it has.
I don't like, and I'm not, I know you think I'm going to go with my edgy mass shooting humor.
Yeah.
Something has to be done, and it doesn't seem to be getting done. First of all, should you have an AR? Those should not be allowed. You shouldn't have it, and I shouldn't have it.
And we don't.
And we don't. And that, so we solved it. Thank you.
Yes.
I look forward to us tackling the next big problem in the world.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's such a weird juxtaposition because we're so used to 2,000 people a day dying, which was a break from the mass shootings.
And please, I'm giggling, not because I like death.
No, I don't. I meant to, ironize.
Ironize. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, we took a break from a horrible situation to be reminded of other things that a sane, that's the thing, is like I'm starting to lose my patience with a sane society, like we don't live in a sane society, but what am I going to do?
Yeah, we don't.
Too far in.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to pull up roots, so, I think what you've been doing the last year is probably the smartest move, which is stay indoors.
Yes, and now I'm going to have to do my, what do they call it? My drop bag. They call it I just listening to a podcast where they call it
go bag.
Yeah, go bag. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. In
the backyard, you bury. I'm going to bury a go bag.
Oh, you're going to bury it in the backyard?
No. Okay, strike that. I'll stick it in the storage unit.
The trunk of the car would be good.
That's right. You know the car I have? Brilliant. This is why I wouldn't last a half day.
Especially since it's right by the storage unit.
I wouldn't last a half day as a survivalist. Oh my God, we should have taken the goddamn car.
I can't think of anything that would stress you out more than having to pack a go bag. Honey, is this right for go? Is this good for go? Does this go with the go?
Is this good to go? Is it good to go with the go? Oh my God. We're like the modern day Abbott and Costello.
Yeah, funny.
What was that? Oh, I didn't know you had so much anger about Abbott and Costello. Whoa. This is my new, I've been doing this my whole life.
I just can't stand by and let you belittle everything we do. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, you can.
JK, can you start saying JK?
Sure I can. Okay. I don't think you'll appreciate that I do it for as long as I would, though. JK.
You dog. You haven't lost it, you dog. How was your weekend? When we last talked on Friday, I think you were having, I don't know if Friday was a bad day or was it Wednesday that was a bad day? Or was every day
who knows?
A bad day?
Who knows, Andy?
Oh, wow.
I don't think I was having a bad day so much as I couldn't buckle down kind of day. And
the fact that I was relatively sober, or whatever you call it, what do you call it? Not comatose.
I don't know.
You know what? Listen, I'm not fidgeting around in my seat.
Calm, human, appropriate, professional.
Those calm commercials are starting to. Hey, you sent me this thing, and I'm going to tell you sent me a thing, and all I got scared of was I couldn't RT anything where you're making fun of Ice-T, because remember that Amy Mann was making fun of Ice-T.
He liked it, by the way. He liked it.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
Oh, my God. Why didn't I back the right? Because I was so scared to read it even. I don't think I even read it. I was so scared. Oh, my God. Did he follow you?
Oh, he did not follow me, but he liked it.
I think a like from Ice-T. I hope you took a screenshot of that, my friend.
Yes, I did, in fact.
Oh, that is so good.
Just because I wanted to show you, literally.
Well, that's so great. Oh, that's why you sent it to me. I didn't even look at it. I didn't even notice that it came. until today. And then I was like, uh-oh, I'm not getting in this feud between Josh and... Because what happened... Did I tell you the story of the Amy Mann?
No. Something happened and Ice-T got mad.
Yeah, Amy Mann and Paul F. Tompkins were just like talking on Twitter as if nobody could read their things. Right. And even they admitted that, and so they were just mocking Ice-T's acting. I don't know the specifics of it.
Yeah.
So then Ice-T comes back with, why don't you worry about your whack music? Suck 1,000 dicks. But the funniest thing was 2 days later, Amy Mann apologized. But she did use Mr. like Ice-T or something that to me sold it out a little bit, but he accepted the apology.
Yeah. Mr. T.
It was something like that. Yes. If not that.
Yeah.
But he couldn't have been that. You can't get by with that, Mr. Ice. Oh my God. This is the greatest. This show, our show is saving Western civilization. And whenever we get involved, does that sound crazy?
Because Ice-T liked my gentle ribbing of him?
Yes. Yes. This is the way people build their goddamn... I heard that people build their that people read the reviews on Apple Music. Apple Podcasts or something. How come we don't say at the end, look, we need some 5-star reviews, if nothing else?
I think we have 5-star reviews. They don't just keep coming and coming. We should prompt it, perhaps.
Oh, we should. Well, what I would do on Cameo is I'd reduce my price by $2. It's a whole new thing.
Are you a $33 bargain now?
No, I'm stuck. My $35. Here's my new persona that I'm playing. It's a wonderful thing. I don't want to make more from it. It's my gift to my bank account. But it's nice and not a lot of pressure at $35. What if it's not so good? Who cares?
Yeah, well then everyone's demeaned.
No. Wait, are you making the argument of the race to the bottom? I can't defend it on the race to the bottom. Not on that kind of argument. Oh boy, I forgot where we were. I'm very sorry. We were somewhere. Don't tell me we weren't.
I think we were talking about the Ice-T thing.
Ice-T. So, meanwhile, I've been watching that commercial. What's that?
But you didn't see the tweet.
No, I didn't. Let me look at it right now.
All right.
Hey, while I'm doing this, what else is in the news? How you doing? Where are you from?
I'll read it to you. I just got to it before you.
I got it.
Okay.
And Ice-T, ice cold. I never read this. I was so scared. Ice cold fact. If you don't take a break, your body will take one for you. Even the most serious hustler has to chill now and then to reboot and reset. And when the check engine light comes on, that's game over. I would have hidden under the bed. I would never have even liked that. I would have opened up a different account to like that.
I'll admit that I had a little trepidation.
But the fact that he came back and enjoyed it,
he liked it.
That's all you goddamn. Let me look at the likes.
I didn't have much trepidation. I thought it was a pretty binary thing. He'll block me or he'll like it.
So good. That is so good. That is so good. Oh my God. But on the other hand, that commercial, you know how I've been watching these commercials more. I'm getting more into them.
Well, you know what they say. It's not the TV that's bad, really.
Oh, I've never said that. I've said, if anything, the opposite I've said. I've said I enjoy many of the programs that come on the TV. But you know what does get to me? You know what sticks in my craw? You know what my beef is? I mean, what are they advertising for with this Propel pocket fisherman?
They put a new transmission and a motor. Who does that?
The person who's fixing your goddamn car. That's who does it. If they just fixed one of them, you couldn't use the car. Do you get it? I mean, who does this? Josh? Seriously.
Well, I think your point is taken. It is, in fact, the mechanic who does it.
I mean, something happened in my car, and I signed a contract with these people, and then who does it? They honored actually, it's a good point. People don't honor their contracts anymore. Maybe that's what they're saying.
It's true. when the contract comes due, it's game over.
I love that sound. That sound cannot be made. That sound, I think, was made with vegetables or something. It doesn't sound like a record
In
scratching.
1982.
It sounds like a bag of change being rubbed on a table.
Yes.
Oh, that's the best. But here's the other thing I've noticed though about that, Josh, that you probably have not noticed because I know this thing. No, is that car commercial is all everything is fake in that commercial. He starts out and now we go to the biggest show. He's pretending there's a big fair.
Yeah, a big insurance fair.
And then why would there be mechanics? Why are there mechanics? Is he an RV? It's like an RV. It's one like when you buy your RV, like one of those things, right?
It's the kind of a place that usually would only appear when side effects are being read.
I just think the people who work in the pharmaceutical industry must be the most political people, the most spinny people. I'm just saying, no, it has happened. Yes, it has happened. Death has happened. Yes. But it was not caused by... But I'm not saying it was caused. It has happened.
Right. As has a fatal infection of the perineum.
Have you seen Larry H. Barker recently? Oh, my God, Josh. He's 104 years old. I can't get enough. I have to get it. Maybe I need this to be over. Maybe I do now.
Fighting for you is my...
What are you going to do tonight, Josh? I'm 82. It's gone on for 20 more years or whatever.
Right.
18 more years. Are you going to get vaccine 79?
Did you see the new Orfolian and Orfolian commercial?
Who? Is that like a Prevagen of the future?
No, it's a law firm.
Hey, we're Jetsons and Jetsons. Oh, aren't you gaboing? Back, Pookie. Schming, schmang, schmanky. I was just thinking the other day that you and Michael Winslow would have been friends.
I don't think so. I think we would have been enemies.
Because what you do is classy. What he does just gets on every last nerve.
His
right?
is trash.
So I walked in my squishy shoes, and then I said, "Hey, does anybody have a watermelon that they can throw against pavement?" All right, we're done, Weinstein. We'll see you at 3:00. That's a good session.
All right, I'll be back in a little bit.
What do we got this afternoon? Got the balloon breaking. Why would it be cheaper for them why would it be better for them to hire a person to mimic the sound? Foley, more like Dave Foley. Ha 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 ha. Bing bang. Look, I need you to cut the crap right now. I need you to take...
Speaking of Foley, I watched Beverly Hills Cop the other night for the first time in many years.
Is this the one from our childhood?
Yeah.
Or my childhood?
Well, my childhood, less so yours.
And it's got Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte?
No, that was 48 Hours.
Well, then I don't remember this movie. But I've seen it. It is Eddie Murphy, though.
Yes, it is.
And what is it? But I don't remember anything. Because I liked 48 Hours. I also enjoyed Trading Places, which wasn't that the same movie?
Again, a different Eddie Murphy movie.
And so what'd you think?
I see why it was a big hit movie and why he was a big movie star for sure. It was pretty good.
It was funny, right?
Yeah, it was funny and fun. And it was sort of the model for like 10 years worth of comedy cop movies.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. He's fine. I remember seeing Bowfinger in the theater and liking it, but was that a good movie?
I recall that it was funny, yeah.
Yeah.
That was Steve Martin and him.
Beverly Hills Cop is what time period?
Mid-'80s.
And who's his partner?
He has no partner.
Well, who's the guy?
Although Judge Reinhold is one of
I love Judge Reinhold.
Is one of the cops.
He is very good. He is very, very. I've never seen any of the Home Alone movies. Not one.
Yeah, that's okay. You can do.
You know what I did?
You can do without.
I've seen Home with Moses Malone.
Really?
That's the only reaction you could have to that, because it really wasn't funny, and it only was word playing. Really? Well, that must be good for you then. I rhymed 2 words, stupid.
It was that or a Moses Malone style rejection.
You know what? You know what I have never been able to say once in my life in any context is rejected. I've never been able to say "stay out of my house" to anybody.
Yeah.
On the basketball court, on the badminton court, anywhere.
Right.
Don't bring that shit down here.
That's good. Not in my house is a good one. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not in my house. Oh God. Well, there's some parts of times I was really sad when I realized I was just an average athlete. But
I think that's true of you in every aspect of life, Andy. Let's admit it.
Oh, okay. What are you saying?
I'm saying you had that same sadness when you realized you weren't an excellent blank. And an excellent blank.
No, I was hoping I was hoping that you weren't saying what you're saying now. This is what I thought you couldn't possibly be saying. You're saying I'm a N-E-apostrophe-R do well.
I suppose that it is, although.
But come on now. But come on. See, reminds me of the. I watched I'm trying to watch all the Kardashians to catch up for the final season, as I'm sure you are too. Hey, let's bring back the guilty pleasure argument. Let's bring it back this week.
Yeah.
Woo! Everybody loved the guilty pleasure argument. Everyone loves when we fight. Ooh! I don't think it is a guilty pleasure because you've been watching it for 7 years. Well, what the fuck does that mean, asshole? Well, I'm not saying anything. I'm Josh Elvis Weinstein. I don't say things. I just I react like this. Really? That's not what you're doing. That's not what you're doing, but Josh. You know what, Josh? I don't want to talk about it. That's right. I'm 4 years old.
There was still plenty of hostility in my direction in that characterization, let me just say.
Look, I have a lot of misplaced hostility. You're going to get in the way every once in a while. I would like to have some not misplaced hostility. That would be a good day for me.
That would be the healthy day.
You know, like you're bagging on you throw your cell phone on the floor because you don't know how to learn the new thing. That kind of. It's like I could really use some.
Instead of throwing your cell phone on the floor because you hate Jake Tapper.
Oh, my God. Oh, God. Jake Tapper. Don't even start me. Don't start me down that drain. I know that when I start those series of tweets, it's probably not going to end well, but it's usually if I can curtail. He just gets to me so badly that.
Yeah. Maybe you should stop following him, Andy.
I'm not. That would be terrible if I was following him. I thought you knew something. If I thought you were really saying I was following him, I would go right now to Twitter and follow him.
No.
And that would show him.
Yes, it would.
Well, he made a decision a couple years ago to never respond to me anymore. And that's a good decision many people make.
Yeah, I think it is. It's a healthy choice, we call that.
And, look, I'm sorry, too, that he canceled his own State of the Cartoonian.
I've chowed down on State of the Cartoonian before, too. So
I know you have. You know what? All these things are they're so non-important. Like George Stephanopoulos, these Sundays, nothing matters anymore. I did a good job of not watching any news for 3 days, but I was very proud of myself. Because I think if you watch it, it's going to get you really bad.
Okay.
No, but I mean, how much during the day? What I'm saying, Josh, is I turned it off during the day for about 3-4 days in a row. Couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it at night, right?
Okay.
You're the worst. I don't know who I'm looking for. It's not a comedy partner. It's more like a complaint catcher.
I don't know what, good for you.
That's good. That's better.
That's what you're looking for, is a fucking back patter.
I'm looking for somebody with a pulse, Josh.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, come on. Did you really think I was going to go? Don't hang up on me before 9:30.
I won't.
Okay. Do you promise?
But at 9:30, Oh, you better watch yourself.
Well, how do you win? How do you win? Monday, I like to give you a nice assortment of hilarious things, observations on Monday.
Yeah.
I don't do that, but I think about it before the weekend.
That's nice.
I would like to. I'd like to one day come to the desk here, open like a loose leaf binder with a binder of topics.
Yeah.
Like they do on like like one of those old radio shows, not old radio shows, but like on Howard Stern.
The old binder shows, they call them.
You know, my favorite binder is why don't I, what's our feelings on Mike Binder?
What's our feelings on word association?
Oh. Andy, what's your feelings on not having a conversation that has any through line where you just sabotage the other person who's talking? What's your feelings on that, Andy?
Your feelings are, let's do a podcast.
No, that was you. You have to tell the people, you kept sending me gift baskets. You were begging me to do a podcast. You said your life would, you jump off a building, you told me, in essence. And look what's happened. Look at it. We only had 2 cheap mics when we started. Look at us now. We have 2 cheap mics.
But we're in different rooms.
Also, we've taken this to the next level.
Well, yeah, I'm on the second floor.
Oh, Josh did a joke that he wouldn't normally do. Maybe I missed my calling. I should have done musicals.
Aren't you?
Yes, I am. People keep saying, Andy, when are you going to sing more on the show?
No, they aren't saying that.
No, they aren't. Why would I claim it? It's worse if you claim it. It's worse if you claim something ridiculous.
By the way, I want a better print of. I want a better reproduction of that photo of you playing the violin that you posted.
I have the actual photo now. It's so funny that you should say that. She sent it to me.
That's good because I want more than just a photo of a photo. I want a better. I want a scan. or at least at least something that's not curled up.
I'll scan it first.
Okay.
Can you believe it? Why did you say that? Did Susan set you up for that?
No, I just happened to see it again today because I grabbed.
It's good, right?
I grabbed it and dragged it onto my desktop.
Okay, can you answer some of these questions? Why is my name signed on it? Well, she said my friend Audrey said she took it off the bulletin board.
It looks like it was on a bulletin board for a long time.
She said, and she saved it. But I don't know why I signed it.
It looks like sort of looks like Chachi wearing a wig playing the violin. And I love it so.
What I just found out.
I love all the crazy young musician Andy's photos. I love the guitar picture. I really do. Because it just totally it blows away my mental image of young you always. I just de-age current you in my head.
Yeah.
But I forget that there's this whole 70s chapter of Andy Kindler that can't be denied.
Do you know how old I was? I just found out how old I was. But
I would say you look 16 there, I would say.
It was 74, so I was almost 56 to 74. I was 18 that year.
Okay.
But I thought it was younger too. And then it was like, I'm playing violin in my senior year, big smile on my face. What is the smile for? Where was that show?
Because there's a camera.
Oh, that's what it is. So I guess it's like, I was laughing, but I don't remember being in a performance where I felt that much joy.
No, you were probably posing.
That's true. Well, thank God. The kid had had a little verve.
Andrew Kindler, 674.
That's right. And I also thought my nose was so. I thought in those days my nose was so big, and I thought when I think of myself during that time period,
it was just small glasses.
I just think of myself as. I thought of myself as. I hate to say this about myself, but I thought of myself as homely when I would think badly about myself. But now I look back, what a hunk. No, I was that was a tough, but that year I felt good. I liked being a senior, but I think that was a tough time period visually.
I don't know.
I was doing a hippie thing.
It makes me happy. It really does. And not just in a pure make fun of you way.
I know. Well, then I don't mean to call myself homely. I was a very attractive young man. But homely sounds like a name that my father came up with. Yeah.
No, I mean, you're not good looking. I'll tell you that much.
Wait a second. You don't go from one to the other. That's the way you let me down?
It has nothing to do with attractive, unattractive for me.
I thought it did.
No.
Why can't that be why can't that be part of it? You looked cute. You looked attractive. And you no, it just looks ridiculous. Everything is about it. It's so, I love the way
you look like you're in the Muppet Band.
Yeah.
Is what
that's true. Like. That's true. But I also, the look on my face is pure joy for whatever reason.
Yeah, no, there's a Kindler slyness. Isn't this great? Spending 5 minutes talking about a photograph on an audio podcast?
Why not? And I don't want to let you know that. I just want to let you know that when the ladies look at that, when you can see at that age, and for several years later, I was sexually inadequate.
Yeah.
And it was always embarrassing for the woman. Disappointing.
And still, that was your sexual peak.
I was either Quick Draw McGraw. That's a good name. That's a good name for my young sexual period.
Yeah.
Quick Draw McGraw or Nothing's Happening South of the Border.
Baba Splooey.
All right. I think that, I blame you now. I didn't think about this, that we've been talking about a photograph for 15 minutes until you brought it up.
Yeah.
And now I'm disappointed on the way you've ferried the first half hour of the show. 65 degrees. It's 9:30 on a Monday night. You're listening to Kindler and Weinstein.
Hey, it is 9:30. That's fantastic.
We got our big miracle holidays coming up. Easter, that's a big, Jesus has risen. Go find some eggs. What? I don't understand that. We have Passover coming up. I don't understand the symbolism there either. Passover celebrates the Jews being freed from slavery in Egypt. Moses leading them out. God parting the Red Sea, leading them to freedom. And we celebrate it with a cracker. The matzah. You may have seen it in stores. The reason we celebrate with this cracker, I was taught, was because the Jews had to leave Egypt with such haste. And that's how they said it. With such haste. That they didn't have time for the bread to rise. And this is what we're still bitching about 5,000 years later. It is such a Jewish holiday. Miss the miracle to bitch about the food. Yes. Oh, it was a nice exodus, but the bread... very dry. Very dry. Why has God forsaken us?
Wine. Wine. Hi, how's it going?
Can you hear me?
Me? Excuse me?
I said, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Do you know what I did there? I conjured up a different phony baloney emotion for each step of the way.
Yeah, it was good. I felt it.
Oh, did you like it, stupid? That's very weak.
Yeah, it wasn't
right?
so good. I prefer fuckface, frankly.
Yeah, stupid sounds like I mean it. And when I call someone stupid, it's my own.
There's three fingers pointing back at you.
Is that the way that thing goes?
Well, yeah, when you point at someone, there's three fingers pointing back at you.
I don't understand any of that. There's 4 fingers. I have 4. Are you counting the thumb?
All right, but point. Use your index finger and point.
I'm pointing right now.
Okay, now look at your other 3 fingers.
Why are they clenched up like an old man?
Well, that's the rheumatiz.
Oh my God, he's when you laugh. Like it?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Oh, you see, I know what your game is tonight.
What's that?
Your game is to let me say a few stupid things. Just let them go.
Is that the long game or the short game?
It's probably a longer game than the short game, which is shut up or just pray. I think you do a lot of praying. Hope Crazy's going to be okay tonight.
Yeah. I don't think of it. I just think of it as defense.
Oh, it is defense.
I'm just playing. I see myself as playing conversational defense.
Yeah, I hope Talkie Don't Hurt Me is going to be okay tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Talkie Don't Hurt Me. Talkie J Don't Hurt Me. Yeah, how's everything going? What are you saying exactly? And we're out. Good evening, John. Good evening. Have you ever heard me do my impression of one of my cousin's daughters, one of my relatives' impression of Ariana Huffington on the Keith Olbermann Show?
Yes, I have, but...
You ready for it again?
Of course.
Okay. Good evening, Keith.
That wasn't very good. I think your cousin does it better.
I know. I think I do it better when I'm... Good evening. Oh, no, I got it. Good evening, Keith. It's more like that, right?
That's better. You got a little Australian for Keith, but...
Good evening. It's like Jaja. She's like Jaja.
Yeah.
Good evening, Keith. I just adore a penthouse view, Keith.
Lisa!
All right, stop that laugh. Stop that laugh. Did you ever see that show? Stop that laugh. I want to get off.
I felt it. I didn't see it.
What would you guess I'm on?
There's always Adderall in the mix.
Adderall, baby. It's pure Adderall.
Is it Adderall plus coffee, though?
And coffee.
Yeah,
and here's the problem.
Okay, right.
I was talking to my psychologist, my doctor, Dr. Y.
Okay,
and
Foster.
My brain doctor.
And we were having an in-depth conversation about when I should stop. I said, I'm in a lot of trouble sleeping. Well, when do you stop taking the Adderall? And now the lies begin. About 4 or 5.
Lie.
Why don't you pop that back? Why don't you pop that back to? Well, she doesn't talk this way.
Yeah.
Maybe just say 2, 3 in there. But the truth is, 10 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever's going to get me flying on the podcast.
Yeah. We don't need you flying. We just want regular Andy.
Who is regular Andy, Josh? Have you ever thought of that?
No. I try not to think that much about
The
it.
last time I wasn't high on goofy weed. Hey, I went to a new place. We don't have to say the name, but it has a name that is not a great name, although it has all the elements of a great name.
Well, that's really helpful. That's fantastic.
It has to do with okay. Well, I'll just say it's a place where it's based on a place where oil gets processed.
Okay.
You got that?
Yeah.
Okay. It's up north. It's north of me or something. Oh no, Andy. Why don't you just continue to go there at dusk like we did the last time? Andy, who's scared of his own shadow, why don't you push it to dusk? Because as you know, as you go north, it's going to be good. I don't know what I'm saying even.
This
was
has
bad,
been
though.
Scared Old Stoned Man.
And then, hey, next time you find a pot store, can you make sure it's in a safe area, please?
I'm clutching my bag of drugs while I walk through this very, very safe but suspicious neighborhood.
Why is this young man showing up curbside with no car? That was me. Did I say young man? Oh my God.
Yeah.
What did you think happened to me when I said that?
I don't know. I thought you went a different way. I thought you were the suspicious person seeing someone else.
Oh, golly. And I don't want to brag about the Valley, but we have some fantastic establishments. We have strip malls, like 3 or 4. I saw a Pizza Hut. What's that Dylan song, right? I saw a Pizza Hut with no and it's hard.
Is that where the refinery is? Is near that Pizza Hut?
Shh. Isn't there just one Pizza Hut? I mean, isn't there a million Pizza Huts?
Yes, that's why I felt safe saying it.
I know, but are there really lots of Pizza Huts?
There are a lot of Pizza Huts. It takes a village.
Hey, I'll tell you something, folks. Let me give you some more 80s comedy for you. Folks, look, I know one thing. I don't want my pizza in a hut. It's like a quasi Dennis Miller.
Is that 80s comedy? Really?
Yeah, it's a quasi Dennis Miller.
Didn't we have
observation.
punchlines? I swear we had punchlines back then. Still.
Maybe they did. Maybe they did. Maybe they did. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. All right, I'm done.
All right.
I'm done with it. I tried to make you happy. You told me to come up with a new character.
Yeah.
I did.
I appreciate you doing your homework.
I'm going to now say, I'm going to try and come up with 3 things that I don't know what they mean. Okay?
Okay.
And I'll try to be conversational with it.
Okay.
Okay? I mean,
Silence.
people.
Politeness.
I mean, people are right about that Mandalorian.
Generosity. I'm sorry.
Wait a second. Wait, I missed the bit you were doing. What were you trying to?
I was doing the 3 things you don't have.
Yeah, I just got it barely at the end because I was on my way. I was half a barrel into it, a great bit.
All right, let me hear your version.
Oh, I don't want to do it now. It's okay. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about the Mandalorian. I mean, I could see it both ways. It's good to cut up. I like it for cutting up potatoes, for example.
Okay.
And the whole movie is about a guy with potatoes who wants them cut up.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what that is. And not only do I not know what it is, I don't even know if it's an anime. It seems like it's an animated film, right?
It's not, no. And it's not a film, it's a television series.
It is not. Okay, but it's superhero based.
Not really.
Yes,
It's
is.
Star Wars based.
That's well, same for someone like me. That's the same category. If you go, what kind of movie was that? Oh, no. It's not it's not a superhero movie. It's about Star Wars type stuff. How's that different, my friend? They both don't exist. Why? I am really on tonight, Joshy. I'm going to start calling you Joshy until you punch me in the face.
I will actually punch you in the face for Joshy.
Joshy,
Yeah.
don't Joshy. JJ. How about JJ?
That wouldn't represent anything, really.
I know, that's right. I bet a lot of people called you JJ. No, they didn't, Andy, because I don't have 2 J's in my name, you stupid, ignorant, East Coast Jew who never felt comfortable with himself, came out to L.A. with a chip on his shoulder, burned every bridge that was possible, and called me up and tried to befriend me in 1992 after Joe Madison told him to take a hike. No?
I'm
Come
sorry.
on, Judge.
Listen, you monologuing son of a bitch.
Oh, my
Will
God.
you settle the fuck down?
Let me tell you something right now. I'm fucking William Burroughsing. I'm William Burroughsing this goddamn thing. I'm one shot of heroin from being William Burroughs quality.
I know, and I've got the fucking apple on my head.
Oh, I read that part again in the book. I'm reading a book about William Burroughs, and it included his wife mocking his ability to shoot straight.
Oh, she
That's
dared
part of-
him. She dared him.
She dared
All
him.
right. Well, now I don't feel so bad.
I don't either. It's the worst thing to do to a crazy man. I bet you can't even shoot that stupid gun.
You tiny dick bad marksman son of a bitch. You can't even shoot a fucking apple off my head.
Apparently, he was very good sexually. Well, not good sex. He was a sick man, William Burroughs, but he supposedly could sleep with women and men and perform well. And
Yes, but I was doing a character of the taunting wife who would infuriate someone enough to shoot her in the face.
oh,
Hey, you stopped. All right.
because you know what? I thought I had a heart attack there. I'm okay now, though.
whatever form
Wouldn't that be-
whatever form the wall takes, I'll take it.
You wouldn't be surprised, would you?
No.
You wouldn't be surprised.
I assume I'll hear a small explosion when your heart goes.
By the way, not that you asked, I'm getting up to 3 miles a day. 2.5 right now. But that's my goal is 3 miles a day of walking.
Yeah. I'm Norm and I'm Saz. We walk 5 miles a week, a couple miles at a time.
Is this the click and clack guys?
It's a Prevagen ad.
No, here's how you know it's a Here's how you know it's a Prevagen ad.
We walk 3 to 5 miles a week, a couple miles at a time, which just doesn't work out. It must be 4. It must be 4 miles.
4 years ago, my friend called me up and said, "Do you know where my rake is?" And I said, "I think you left it on the floor." And everybody was amazed. I've been taking Prevagen, say around 4 years.
Everyone is very shifty about how long they've been taking it.
Around. What is wrong with that pill that you can't tell us how long you've been taking it? Oh, though, Josh, I was thinking about this today, and maybe you will agree with me. Is that it's not TV that bothers me so much?
Yeah.
No.
What is it?
Well, you might think it would be TV with all the so many bad shows.
Yeah.
It's not the television.
No.
It's the advertisements. Have you seen this one? Have you seen this one? Hack comedy. And we're back.
That's our brand.
And it's about, oh, by the way, I had something that I'm going to admit to you now that you'll be very impressed with.
Okay.
I can't find my glasses. They're somewhere in the apartment.
Okay.
And I am doing the show tonight without my glasses. Ow! God damn it, I stabbed myself with a kitchen knife. No, but I'm doing it without my glasses.
Yeah, okay. Well,
pretty good.
Clearly you can't see what's funny at this point.
Ha 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 ha. Bing bang. That one hurt. Sorry, buddy. But you know what I can't see? I can't see whether we've done 14 minutes or 19 minutes.
19.
No, it's only goddamn 14.
Fuck.
So I don't think that you're going to hang up on me. So at this point in the quarantine, I'm thankful for small favors.
Oh, that's good.
A lot of people, Josh, are saying that you could get the shot and be almost truthful about it, but I haven't found that yet.
I know. I'm starting to talk to a lot of people who've had the shot, and I just don't pull at the thread as to why the fuck they got it, because I don't want to lose respect for them.
He laughs, afraid to tell Josh he got his shot from a guy named Eddie today over at the Minute Clinic. I got it from a guy who's standing outside the Minute Clinic.
Yeah.
And he said, "Anybody need anything?"
Uh-huh.
That's not a joke either. You know what? Maybe
really.
I should lie down.
No, it's a little soft. It's still soft.
Maybe I have been out of the game too long. Let me try one of my standards and see how it works.
Okay.
So have you people been driving recently? Because I'll tell you something, I don't notice nearly as much traffic as before COVID, right?
Yeah, you got it. You still got it.
This guy knows what I'm talking about. I still got it, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want a second hand on this?
What do you mean? Not on my watch.
There you go. I was just
God, I could barely. That was I started to stumble around.
You were chasing it.
I said, "Oh, what did he do now?" Maybe if I didn't panic at the first thought of dementia.
Maybe not.
So we passed my sister's.
My sister. My mother's. My sister's.
My sister. My mother. Andy, who passed it? This is my version of Chinatown. Well, health family. Let's meet in Chinatown for a great meal. Okay. Now, Andy, you had a rough year last year. Now, did you? I forgot who passed in your family. My sister. My mother. My sister. My mother.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all kind of knew where it was headed, but yeah.
So what, Josh? So what? So what? You shouldn't celebrate my deterioration as a comedian.
I really should.
You should say
because I'm
I'm
going down with the ship is the problem.
Well, no, you're not. You could still prop me up for another. Remember what Nancy Reagan said to Ron? Tell them you'll tell them later. I'll tell you later. That's what you got to start doing with me.
Yes.
You got to start filling in the blanks. It's only going to be hard if we go on an extended tour. I'm losing my stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm not I don't know what day it is. I now do know it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
But beyond that, it's really dicey.
Well, time to get some structure back.
You sound like the world's least committed circus announcer.
No, I was the world's least committed life coach, actually.
Let's go. This could be the time for us to get into some kind of a life. That must be a rough business right now.
It's either that or it's booming.
Well, how? How are they booming? No one's making any money, and they're like, I think if you write down on a piece of paper.
I'm afraid to go back to life.
There is no life.
There's life. It's starting.
Write down on a piece of paper, please, and the COVID. No,
I've had actual showbiz meetings this week, although they were still on Zoom. But
hey, now wait a second. You told me about a couple of months ago that you had a couple of things in the fire, and you still haven't told me about them. Does that mean those things are no longer in the fire, or that was what this was about?
Well, I don't know. There's been a few different fires, but
oh my God!
But I'm pitching a show right now to various people, with a couple other people, to various people.
Wow. Oh. And so, but it is a Zoom situation.
Yeah, it's still Zoom.
How was that to pitch up by Zoom?
It's not bad, really. It's I wouldn't want to be in meetings all day on Zoom, but
right.
For a half-hour pitch meeting, it's not bad because you can really read people's faces.
Can you masturbate? Because I saw Jeff Toobin did that. Can you masturbate on these things?
Yeah, if you mute your audio.
I laugh at him. But yet, I don't think I would have. I could get caught doing a lot of a lot of stupid things. I think I could have dodged that bullet. I don't get worried as an OCD guy. Oh my God!
Yeah, you did a
that
little.
Could have been
you did
me.
A little though at first.
Oh, sure. I thought maybe someone. I started to worry if anyone has seen me while I'm masturbating, and if you have, I apologize. In general, I'm doing the best I can. Don't you even start with your goddamn droopy voice.
Okay. You feel better having shut it down?
No, I don't.
All right.
feel like I've hurt your feelings, and I know it means a lot to you, that character.
It really does.
So what do we? Can I ask you a question? What do we talk about when we never see each other? And of course, I do walk by your home 4 times a day with suspicious glances into every crevice.
Right.
We don't. It used to be in the old days. I would get to your home. I'd make some hilarious anecdote about all the nutty things that happened to me on the way.
Right.
And then there was some kind of a sense that it was a new week. The leaves changed on the tree. Something. This literally, which is Groundhog Day, my friend. This isn't like, oh, welcome back to another Wednesday edition.
Andy's gone round the bend.
Oh, no, I'm fine. And you know what? I like it. I like it when I don't know where I am.
You hit the 1 year, 1 week wall, I think is what happened.
I know, in a way I have. Oh, there is a part of me that's like, I kind of like, someone get me that not the virus, the vaccine. I want that vaccine.
Yeah.
Because I have this image of just what if I don't want one of those wah wah wah, where I end up after all these months and I'm eating a bowl of COVID by mistake.
Right.
Wonk wonk wonk. Hey, are you that? There's 2 bowls. One would be called COVID. What would be the other thing?
Grape nuts.
I always put my COVID.
It would be a hard choice still.
Hey, Allison, those COVID samples you brought home, you didn't put that next to the antipasta, did you?
It's the antipasta.
You're on. Let me tell you something. When I'm not.
Don't start. Don't start. Do not start, monkey boy.
You're my only friend.
Just because I couldn't bounce back from your fucking Gibbon like ramblings doesn't mean that I'm not a contributor.
Are you calling me a monkey? Are you saying you're working with a chimp?
I wish.
No, you see, you think a chimp would be cute, but it would get old after a while. So what's your take on the...
He's certainly no bonobo.
You knew this was coming. Did you write this down earlier in the conversation? He's no bonobo. Hey, look. Let's just say I got a bonobo monkey coming with the back. Dennis Miller. Oh, I want more Dennis. I decided I want more Dennis Miller. I hope that he doesn't go away like he should.
Yeah.
And hang his head in shame. I hope he goes. I hope he's at home right now going, I'm going to get back out there pretty soon there. Yeah, people. I'll go more political. Bop, bop. Big. Maybe I've lost the ability to do impressions.
I don't know.
Remember, because I know, am I still getting Boffo reviews for my 200th episode? Nailed it impressions. Hey, can I work on I have a couple of new jokes, though. Can I work on them with you?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, okay, you ready? Okay. Now, what's the deal? I don't know. Have you ever heard someone say, what's the deal?
No.
Okay. That was so good. What's the deal with, hey, when you make a call these days, what's the deal with this call may be recorded for quality assurance? Doesn't seem that the quality is... See, that's where I'm stuck.
Yeah.
God damn it, I stabbed myself with a kitchen knife.
What if it's a bad call? Will they tape over it? Hey, it's call center Kindler. Hey, I'm call center Kindler. I only specialize in call center humor. All right, look, I know I'm wrong. I know I've done wrong.
You are a spam risk.
What does spam risk mean?
It's a
spam risk. Oh.
It's a caller ID thing that comes up.
I see that come up too. I don't trust, but I have gotten a few things that I have not opened, and I hope it wasn't someone's X-rays I was supposed to check out. But I've gotten more and more. Hey, open this thing up, Andy. I know your name. It's got to be good. How do I know I just don't open. I mean, they're pretty clever these days. What the fuck has happened to me? I'm serious now. I'm angry now.
It is really a lot of babbling tonight.
No, I blame you.
So much babbling.
You could have stopped it earlier.
I tried a couple times. I did.
Yeah, that's right.
I called you a monkey. I did.
You called me a monkey? It's like working with a gibbon. I didn't even know what it was for a second. That's how stupid I am. How stupid am I? I didn't know what the
I think I
insult
called
meant.
you a monologuing motherfucker earlier as well. Or son of a bitch, maybe.
Hey, I'm going for the world's record, 65 degrees. I'm going for the world's record of the most dominant podcast host. Dominant, won't let the other person. It's 27 straight hours. I haven't let Josh get a word in edgewise. How you feeling, Josh? I think it's true, too. That guy's funny. He looks green. Maybe you should take. How do you think my voice is going to sound at 72 hours, Josh?
Yeah.
So call in. What are we, 4 years old? I don't even know what I was thinking the bit was while I was being silent. All I knew was I was going to try and outlast you. I do have one thing. I have stick-to-itiveness to the stupid thing I just said 3 seconds ago.
No, you don't.
Yeah. I do commit to, like, I'll say, hi, Josh, I'm a crazy caller now. Yeah, I'm nuts.
And then you bail.
No, but that's true. I guess I do. I guess it is nothing. Maybe that's a good, though. Maybe it's good that I don't get attached to it.
Well, it comes and goes.
See, I thought that was going to be click.
Yeah.
Comes and goes. Block. I know you are transparent at this point. I cannot believe it's been
I don't
minutes.
have I done anything to hide my contempt?
I think so. I think you have more contempt.
Yeah, it's my transparency.
No, I think you're high. I think you even have more contempt. That's rage. I think underneath the surface, I see you tearing at my flesh.
Yeah.
With a meat cleaver. Do you know?
I had a dream the other night.
Don't do it. Don't fucking do it.
I tweeted about this, but I had a dream the other night.
You're gonna hang up on me, right?
Jesus Christ! Why can't I fucking talk?
Okay, go ahead.
I had a dream the other night where I sliced off both my hands with a hunting knife. But it didn't explain in the dream how I got the second one off. It was all in close up.
That's a good Columbo.
Yeah.
Is that a real dream?
Yeah.
That's a very elaborate
I don't
dream.
remember the context of it. I just remember that image of the dream.
I see that as a Columbo with Jack Cassidy as the magician.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see the point of it. Now, you happy that you yelled at me?
Yeah, I am.
Bitch.
Jesus
Are you
Christ.
happy?
Yeah, I got to tell a little
please.
story. It got a laugh.
Please.
It had a beginning, a middle, and ending.
For that? You wanted to get angry?
Yeah.
You couldn't talk about meeting the Pope after that?
Andy, I need you to think about tonight.
No.
Between now and Friday.
Well, you didn't even confirm whether we're going to do it at 3 o'clock on Friday, did you?
Yes.
Well, how come you wouldn't confirm it before this? Wait, you also sent me... But don't leave yet. Don't hang on me.
Okay.
Let's see if there's any outstanding business between me and you before I see in the... If I see in the recycler, looking for podcast host, no posers. Okay. Let's see.
Many of the denizens of far places seem almost human, and from them we can learn a lot. Various kinds of monkeys live happily in one big family in one big cage. It's the fun spot of the zoo. The alert, keen-eyed marmosets have come all the way from Brazil. The monkeys seem as interested in us as we are in them.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Josh Elvis Weinstein.
Hi, Chim Chim. How are you?
Are you
eating already, Chim Chim?
No, sorry. No. I just said I drank. I was drinking.
All right.
And normally you got me. The one word that I remember, I think you called me a gibbon. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think.
Have you ever called me a gibbon before? Because that was good.
I don't know. I've called you a monkey before.
I like that. I love being called a monkey, so that's not a good thing for you to dissuade me.
Not so good, Chim Chim.
Huh? Oh. Hey, maybe our monkey, me, will make those noises. Ooh. Ah. That's not the noises they make in the Jerry Lewis movies.
No. That was more.
I actually don't know. I never watched those.
That was more beginning of 2001 Monkey, which was like the least funny monkey.
Wah. Wah. Is it like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, God damn it. What? I found an icon. What does he find? An icon? He finds a symbol. He finds he finds, what do they call the thing he's banging on?
It's a monolith.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what that is. Can you, I've told myself, Andy, look it up.
Yeah.
Doesn't work on me. I know what monolithic means.
Okay. Well, do some suffix subtracting and you're there.
It's a uni-sized club. It's a club. It means club.
It's a singular edifice. How about that?
Oh, I like that. Yeah. That's what I meant to say if I was smart.
Yeah.
But I'm not smart. My daddy was smart. Not me. Thank you, Daddy.
Nope.
Shut up.
No problem, idiot.
What? Daddy. Daddy. If Susan's taking a nap, this would be the worst way to wake up.
Probably.
Daddy.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, started out real, ended fake. I am feeling good today.
I'm glad.
I woke up earlier today, so I thought I would be like asleep on my feet, but I've.
What does that mean? Not the asleep on your feet part.
Oh well, I did a Zoom thing with Joel, Madison, and Christina Hall. We're trying to come up with a way of making. Oh, well, I guess we shouldn't talk about it because so you know how people steal my idea. I should be like you. Can't talk about it, Josh.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do. We call it.
All right, so we're working on the thing.
Okay.
But we're working on the thing. And so it was, for that, they get up early. Joel gets up at 9, and my friend Christina gets up at 10. She says, 10 Mountain Time, which I don't think you should put in an email.
Yeah.
No, what does that mean to anyone besides Christina?
It means I'm not in show business, really.
I told her to listen to the podcast. I told her to listen to this episode first. And I told her you're a big fan of hers. And I told her it'll be nice if she wants to get positive strokes. So anyway, 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock. So I thought, I'm going to have to pay. Josh will have to pay.
Yeah.
And we had to get up at 7 in the morning. This is a great story to get a price on windows.
Yeah.
That's the end of the story.
Okay. And how was it?
I wasn't around. I was not allowed to be around because I know it sounds like. Wait, how is this different from the Tim Allen guy?
It's not.
Okay. I was not allowed to be because Susan's been fully vaccinated, and she was then. So she's going to interact with the person who could breathe on me.
Nice. Allison just got her second shot today.
Baba Bingay. That's not a good sound. Sorry. Well, congratulations to her. I'm so happy. I am getting my first shot Monday. Moderna.
Yeah.
Moderna. And the people say, are you cutting the line? Is it cutting the line to pay someone who's very ill, who's 72, $500 just to try and hold out one goddamn week longer? While someone more productive swoops in there?
I think you are actually cutting the line by a couple days.
No, not according to the CVS thing I read.
I read what you sent me, but it's still based on what the county's standards are for those things.
Okay. You know what? You fucking idiot. I'm going to tell you something right now. You are fucking me up now. I'm going to have a horrible show and answer all the letters. I'm going to curse like a fucking sailor now.
Be all cranky and I won't enjoy my shot.
Right. Because you're going to complain. You go, I didn't like it when you... No, you don't talk like that. I didn't like it when you shut down completely. Well, then don't fucking open up with how I'm cutting the line. All right? All right, cheat. Okay. So I will try now to put the thought of me being a bad person out of my mind. But now you're supposed to come in. You're not such a bad person.
No, you're only cutting the line by like 2 days, literally.
All right. I'm going to tell you right now. It's okay. I only read that one thing. I say knowing exactly what you read. I don't know what you're talking about. I went on the CVS website.
Yeah.
If they didn't accept me, they don't accept me. He said, if you're 16 to 64 and you could have a serious illness because of something else, I could barely get up today because of the diabetes.
Right, exactly.
Oh my God, Josh, have I told you?
No, if your diabetes is real, then you're in. No.
It was 7.5% on the last thing I read before the CVS thing. It said not just diabetes, you had to have 7.5%. I would have had to have doctored my lab results. No, here's the thing. I really do feel greatly wounded in my soul because of my upbringing that it still gets in there. Like I go, you're a bad person. Just a little light dose of you're a bad person to myself. You're bad. Even by 2 days. I don't know why a guy would have that voice though in my brain. He got you. And if you ever see me get upset or start to get my voice raised, you got me. Well played.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to wound you.
I know you weren't. You can't really do what I've already done to myself. You know what I'm saying? You can only open the wounds.
But you were all, you sent it to me like, hey, get on board with this.
No, I did. To get your approval. Yeah. That's exactly why I sent it. I was like, I asked, I was like, I knew it. I said, I think I probably have done the wrong thing, even though I think this one page is good.
Yeah.
Then I say, I got to get the okay from Josh because I heard him say yes. I told my therapist about this. He says something yesterday about people who cut the line. He goes, yeah. He's like, I'm waiting for the first person who cuts the line. And so I had to send the email to get your approval.
Yeah.
And I didn't get it because that's the nature of that game.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Welcome to learning about yourself.
I will tell you one thing though. I'm very happy you're getting the shot.
I am too, and thank you. And also, I want you to know that I resisted 2 attempts from friends of mine, and I don't blame them, but they were like, "You definitely can get the shot." and they gave me the information. And the guy at the mailbox place, he said, I definitely, but there's no questions asked or something like that. But I would have had to go to Dodger Stadium.
Well, that's the thing
also,
is, yes, there is no questions asked, but that's with the stipulation that you're being honest. The truth, the real truth of the matter is the institutional mission is to get as many needles in as many arms as they can with the fewest people getting pissed off.
Okay, the only thing I'll say, and I know it's going to sound like a defense of me, but please don't accept it that way because I'm willing to be imprisoned.
Okay.
It said, I read a thing that said, it's always up to the people who are distributing the vaccine. If they think someone needs it, they have every right to give it to them. So I think there's like a little wiggle room in terms of.
Well, no, the wiggle room is in that they aren't allowed to ask you what your problem is.
Yeah, but that question.
So by showing up, you're saying I have a problem.
Oh, but that was an honest answer to that question, right? Would you have any other existing condition that could cause you to be extremely ill? I wouldn't be so confident to say that I would survive COVID because
right. No, but you aren't on. But the things you have aren't on the county list of things that make you.
Shut up! Just shut your mouth, please.
When have you ever kept arguing and I stopped?
What do I do now? What do I do now? You know what? You're like my Sherry Shriner.
Do not come to me for a false narrative, my friend. Do not come to me for that.
Oh, my God. Oh. But hey, it would be great if I could come to you for thousands of other things.
There's lots of other stuff I'll provide.
I can't come to you for glad handing.
Glad handing is not.
I can't come to you for
exactly.
name dropping.
Smoke blowing is bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Name dropping isn't good.
Because you described the 200 episode, you said Andy and Josh, something like they feel good. Try to feel good. Get the feel good about yourself train going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't explain that right.
But as I said, I'm very glad you're getting a shot Monday.
Thank you. I'm just sorry I mentioned it on the show.
And then Wednesday, you'd be actually eligible.
I swear to God. You have to go. What is it? The last word syndrome?
No, that one was just gratuitous. I'll cop to that.
Well, it's still effective.
I'm still mad because Wednesday, 50-year-olds become eligible, and I'm fucking 49 and 10/12.
Oh, I thought. Oh, it's not our state that's saying 16 to 64.
No, I got to wait till the 15th of April.
Can you imagine if you lived in North Carolina, you could have gotten it today?
I could, but then I would have shot myself by now.
You have pre-existing conditions. You could have used the kidney thing.
I couldn't, though.
Could have used.
I mean, I could have used anything. I could.
Hey, Josh! I have a guy. I have a guy. All you have to say is "Howzers."
I could show up in sunglasses and say I'm blind, and they'll give me a shot.
Josh, if I told you that $15 would get you with that, I mean, could you say no?
I know it is absolutely possible for me to get a shot now.
Right.
If I sell out everything I hold dear.
You know, that's the thing that people will never. I hope they respect that in the true Hollywood story of Josh Elvis Weinstein.
Right.
That you were like the Norma Ray of standing up for unimportant things.
He died of COVID for his principles, is what they'll say at my funeral.
Yes, for being a stickler. But you can't say a 71-year-old died because Josh Elvis went in front. I don't know. This voice is not a good voice. Sorry.
I hope it's not the one you use at my funeral, frankly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Josh is gone. He's gone. Allison, stop crying. Oh, someone's standing on your leg. Seriously, folks, she's crying because he didn't leave enough in the life insurance. Baba Bingay. I'm ready for questions, Josh. You don't have to open up the CBS mailbag, but I'm just saying I'm not trying to stall.
All right. Here we go.
Woo!
Buckle up. Chaotic Neutral says, can you bring back potato? I miss potato.
What does he mean?
Say da 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 da.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Potato. That's what he misses.
I miss it too. Da-da-da-da-da-da. But then we tried to go in different directions. Da-da-da-da-da.
Milk toast.
I like that things like can work and things can't work. And when something does work, it feels very satisfying.
Right.
And then I wanted to come up with something right there. That's why I'm going to be how I'm going to be on my deathbed. I won't be able to come up with the perfect line before dying,
which will keep you alive.
That's probably true.
What's the secret to your long life, Mr. 99-year-old Andy Kindler? I can't think of a closer.
And I can't let go of a grudge. It keeps me young.
It's better than baby blood.
That baby blood thing is true, though, I found out.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Jason Parton.
Did we answer a question?
I think so, because the potato was potato.
Oh. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Kumquat. Jason Parton says, I was watching Groucho Marx on Firing Line, and for whatever reason, it occurred to me that in that particular episode that William Buckley had never looked down his nose at anyone as much as he looked across it. His head was perpetually leaning. He's also kind of scary.
That does sound like an odd thing.
Yes, he does have sort of a ticking time bomb quality to him at all times. There's something about it. There's something about the crazy eyes, matched with the feeling of inadequacy that's camouflaged with an effete attitude.
And all I do sometimes is go, boy, I can't do anything like that. What is that, Glad? What is that kind of ass kissing? Sorry.
I was just amazed by you.
Oh, yeah. It's like you're a magic man. It's like you capture more than the voice. You capture what is.
Hey, say ba-ba-ba-ba-da-bum. Okay, do that for me. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait.
Now give me one.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-doop-beep.
You need a level.
Hey, I learned a new thing about one of the commercials today.
What's that?
I never knew there's a joke at the beginning of the commercial. I thought the young kid was just told to run fast through the frame.
No, I
never noticed that.
We won. Good game. How can you tell?
Oh, right. It's supposed to be. And she doesn't play it. I mean, I swear to God, how could I not see that? So I'm just saying there's different layers that even I.
Oh, it's an onion is what it is.
How could you tell? They seem like they're crazy. What was happening on that set?
And then he pivots into, have you thought about what you want for your birthday?
Is he rubbing the apple yet? Not yet. Right?
That's about where he picks it up. But he's not doing full business with it yet.
That guy is like, he's playing one of them washboard stomachs, or not washboard stomach.
Just washboards.
Yeah, he's like playing a washboard with the apple. Oh, I mean, Marcel Marceau called him from the grave and said, "You suck." That's not a nice thing. He's probably a very nice man. And first of all, he had a tough acting job. He had to pretend to be married to his 18-year-old daughter.
You know, take a closer look, Andy. She's no spring chicken.
I was thinking that exactly as you were saying that. But it's not her age that makes her look like she wouldn't be with him. It's that they're both.
It's the contempt.
I just think the commercial is aimless. It's an aimless commercial. And then the Burbank guy at the end goes, like something happened. Okay, I'm done.
I can't stab myself with a kitchen knife.
All right.
You know it's not television that bothers me, right?
No, I didn't know that.
I told you I like TV. It's the commercials. The commercials.
Tweet Bahara says, I'm driving along listening to TS201 and Josh makes a joke that involves riding a unicycle. 2, 10 seconds later, I see a guy riding a unicycle along the side of the highway. 3, there is magic in the world.
I believe that one. I'm with you on that synchronicity. The only thing is, it is never cool. Don't ever relate a story to another person by going, yeah, I'm just driving around listening to TS 201. That doesn't sound cool.
Right.
Sounds like, what is that? Is that a remedial hearing test? Okay, Josh, I can't come up with jokes. I'll stop. I will stop. I stop. I surrender. Don't bring that shit down here. I can't. What is it when you can't come up with the first thought?
It is no thought theater.
No thought theater. Hey, Tweet Bahara, let me tell you something. You know.
All right. Mozart has resubmitted last week's poem. I can't do this. He's having me sing his poem from last week to the tune of Hello Mutta and Huell Hauser and Liza Minnelli. It's all very. It's too much.
What?
It's too much.
What, are you pre-booked already?
Yeah,
you're already here doing the answers.
You cross the fuzzy line from question to cameo.
Which you won't do.
No. Bandicoot B says, late 200th episode, congrats. Discovered the pod near the beginning of the quarantine, and it has helped me get through the year. Fan of both MST and Andy. How about me? Also, I hear Andy is getting into pest extermination, but he has an important question before he takes every job.
Is it micey?
Wow, very fast. Good, yes.
No, but I think I can remember it from last week.
Maybe so.
I think the prevision is working.
Is it jellyfishy?
Is that the grape lady at the beach?
Something.
Is it? I say you fellas. Is it jelly? I like the ocean. Is it jellyfishy?
I forget it. I can't even do voices.
Here's the situation where our people are teaming up.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So
I thought you had opened it up and I had forgotten it.
Yeah. Tweet Bahara says, "What's your favorite April Fool's Day prank you ever pulled?"
I only had one, which was putting salt in the sugar shaker for my parents.
Yes. I don't even remember what I did, but it was at least that good.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have even done. I don't like fucking with people in that way.
The only thing I like about April Fools is when I hear stories, like I loved it one year. I happened to be watching the news and they told Tommy Lasorda on April Fools that they passed a law that the third foul tip means a strike and you're out. And he went literally nuts until they told him they was just kidding around. Are you kidding me? Did I say that story before?
No.
It's just boring.
No, it was good.
Okay, cool.
What were you expecting? What were you expecting from me, honestly?
I was expecting you to go, that Tommy Lasorda is a nutcase. Or, wow, you've been out in L.A. a long time and have some great things to say. I'm glad you're older and more irrelevant, Andy, because you always come up with something that just sits in that sweet spot of nobody knows about it and nobody cares.
Perush.
The Perush is on fire.
Perush says, "What's the favorite April Fool's Day prank you ever pulled?" Dan Wade says, "What's the favorite April Fool's Day prank you ever pulled?"
I always liked where you just come home and you tell your sister your brother's dead. Then the next year you come home and you tell your sister is dead. And then the third year you tell them that both your parents are dead. And then if it's the Menendez household, ba-boom, ba-ba-bingay. I don't know what's wrong. I'm starting to feel lonely inside.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong.
I like these all-purpose wild line insults.
Mama Dick III says, as the official Mama Dick III of Thought Spiral, the melting point of tungsten is over 6,000 degrees. Andy, what do comedians think of other comics that overuse their one bit? Josh, same question, but with the BTK killer. It's just a machine gun. It's just like mowing down the entire institution.
What was my question? What do I think about comics who
overuse their one bit?
Their one thing?
Or a third thing.
I wish, as I get older, I wish I only had the one thing and that people like to hear it. And like, went out 5 minutes a week, $1,000 a shot, boom.
I missed. I'm sorry. I went off the rails.
You didn't miss anything because there was nothing there.
I was reading ahead and I lost the thread.
You couldn't have figured it out if you'd listened to it 12 times.
All right.
For it is nonsense.
I'll hear it tomorrow. Eastside 76 says, as the official Mexican of Thought Spiral, I have many views on food. I married a white people, and I tell her all the time mac and cheese is overrated. 20 years it took, but now she gets it. What food do you think is overrated?
Wait, what does he call his wife?
He married a white people.
Is he saying, I married a white people, figure it out?
It could be. There's no comma, but yeah, it could be.
So what food is overrated or overeaten?
Overrated.
Probably everything at some point except sushi. Like a hot dog, for example. Anything you name. Hamburger. I don't want one.
I think In-N-Out Burger, despite the fact that I really like them, is still overrated.
I see how you say that. And I know Susan does not like it at all.
I do like it, but I can't understand sitting in a 40 deep drive-through line for one.
Well, is that just the one near us that does that?
No, it's every one, pretty much.
Hey, I wouldn't get in a line to go into heaven. If the line to go into the Holocaust was shorter.
I'm pretty sure the velvet ropes wouldn't guide you there in the first place.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Ooh, that's an aside to you that I wouldn't have. I'm just practicing mixing up my reactions.
Okay.
Ooh, good point. I am an empty, not a husk, but I'm like an empty chamber.
Yeah. You're a monkey. Let's be honest.
Get down.
The difference is the format, the actual format of today's show makes it so that I have to talk. I don't know what
flew up your hoo-hoo. No, I kind of missed that. Why? Exactly. I can't be this stupid. I can't go on a game show and be this stupid.
No, don't go on a game show, Andy.
What is he saying?
No one benefits from you in a game show, Andy.
But you should have seen the voice that flew into my head. Andy. He's referring to the fact that he's reading letters and stuff. Oh, I says to myself, oh.
For once, your internal dialogue is actually helping you.
Yes. And I'm never going to listen to it again, so it's useless.
Suvine says, what's the favorite April Fool's Day prank you ever pulled?
Big bang! Do you know what's funny when something repeats and repeats, but then sometimes it's not funny when it repeats?
It's true.
Okay.
That's why you came up with a third thing.
Believe me, if I had known how much money I could have made off of the third thing when I first came out, it would have been on shorts, shoes, apple pies, underwear.
I didn't know where the list ended.
Cheese.
Potato.
Gets me every time. Don't get me on, make me laugh and do that.
Seth Dick III is actually replying to Mama Dick III, saying Mama Dick III is weeping over the identity theft going on here. Please deplatform the insurgent, or she says she will move on. Wow.
Oh, my God. I don't want to get in the middle of this. You know why I don't want to get in the middle of it mostly? Because it's fiction.
Well, you do notice Mama Dick III, the account spells it MOMMA, whereas the true Mama Dick III is MAMA.
That's how you knew. That's why you should be working for Dateline or something.
Something. I should be working at least.
So let's start with the working first, and then we'll get the category later.
That's right. I had a pitch just before this, so I'm surprised I have any fake performative energy left.
How'd it go?
I went good. I think both went well this week, so we'll see.
Why'd you use my...
That doesn't mean anyone will buy it, but we did our
Why'd
job.
you use my scared voice as when you said it, though? You used my scared voice. That's good. Went good.
That's my... I use it differently than you. I go high when I'm qualifying something.
Well, I wish you luck, and I know there's a juicy part in it for the AK machine.
I think, in fact, they're actually... I don't know if it's a regular, but I definitely could see the AK machine showing up in this show at some point.
I hope I don't have to jump through monkey hoops.
You won't have to. Just get your tricycle skills up.
That's the easiest circus thing I could do, I think, would be the tricycle.
I think so. The getting out of the small car you'd be good at.
That would be what that's my wheelhouse.
All right, here's another compound tweet. They sent a clip of Odenkirk's new movie, Nobody, I think it's called. And apparently he screams, "Give me the kitty cat bracelet in it." I don't want to play the clip.
Right.
But the Dan is who sent this, and he says, "I'm not sold yet on Bob Odenkirk's new look. First, I think I'm going to need to see what Andy Kindler could do with the role. Andy, can we get a line reading of 'Give me the goddamn kitty cat bracelet'?"
Give me the goddamn kitty cat bracelet now, or it's curtains, Eddie. I added Eddie in there, ad-lib.
And then he adds, "Or at least the equivalent in Kindlerese. I wonder what would be comparable. Maybe 'Give me the goddamn pot brownie.' Any suggestions?"
Hey, fork over the gummy, Admiral, or it's go time.
You got me with Admiral. It had nothing to do with gummy.
That delights me.
Yeah, it was all there. Seth Dick III says, "Mama Dick III loves the crazy holidays. She has asked me to ask you guys this question. What favorite April Fool's Day prank you ever pulled?"
Shut up! Shut up! Just shut your mouth, please!
Oh, my God. I think this could end the podcast.
It might be. Yeah.
And 5 people are happy who were involved with it, and everybody else is running for the hills.
It might be the monolith turning into a singularity. Eastside 76 is back to say, as the official Mexican of Thought Spiral, I declare Seth Dick III, produce Mama Dick III, or I will bring this up as an item at the next weekly Mexican meeting.
Yeah, you don't want to get in the middle of that.
No.
I'll tell you that right now. Well, I think they were all phonies. And the proof's in the pudding. So I want to see Seth Dick, Mama Dick, and not one of those Patty Duke type 2 shots. I want to see them both talking.
I don't know. I think Eastside 76 needs to produce proof he's Mexican.
Oh, my God. That's a good point. It would be so easy to horn in on that very coveted category.
That's right.
Of the official.
Prove it, Eastside. Dance around a hat.
Oh, see, Josh is making a comment about prejudice by using an example of it.
I don't know. Is a Mexican hat dance really
It's
object?
It's fine.
Is it an object of derision?
No,
I was trying to put the tone in of racism without actually doing something racist, and I don't know that the Mexican hat dance really qualifies as racist.
I don't think it does. But when you,
I don't know that it exists either.
Oh, it's true. It may be something that was made up.
I believe it's probably made up, but nonetheless.
Okay, well, what about your bit?
It might have seen its time.
Hey, look, Paco, come up with another. I can't write hack jokes.
No, you
Latino
can't.
jokes.
No, you can't.
No, I can't. And please don't. Check it out.
Yeah. Have you seen Andy? unable to write hack jokes.
We got the point, Josh.
Not possible.
No, we got it, Josh. We got it.
No, not Andy Kindler writing a hack joke.
Is that the guy from the Laurel and Hardy movies?
I don't know what it was. Is that Ben Turpin?
Don't say it like Dennis Miller. All of a sudden, I got Ben Turpin over here.
Seth Dick the Third is back. It's like a very small loop going on today, it feels like. But I'll ask it. Oh, no, he's responding to someone else. I don't know.
You're not a traffic cop. What's going on here?
I don't know what's happening.
I mean, this is not the way we run our show.
Jason Parton. All right. Hey, guys. As you're reading this, I will have just got my second shot, and I was wondering, what's the favorite April Fool's Day prank you ever pulled? Stay safe. Love you. Kisses.
I'll tell you something. This is starting to win me over.
Don't call me Boopsy. Says, crazy story. I was walking my dog the other day and overheard Chancellor Tootie Tootie ask a Cajun gentleman if the political situation in North Korea was unpredictable and potentially dangerous, or referencing gaming cubes, or food cut into cubes. Wow.
Have I spawned? Has something happened on a genetic scale?
There is, yeah. Someone wants to turn you into Dr. Jack Badowski.
You know, I thought I had come up with a character that was so not memorable that it would never be mocked.
I came up with a character that would never be mocked.
Stop. Don't do that, Josh.
I don't
do that.
Josh.
Is it dicey? I believe was the answer to that question. Let's move on.
Is it dicey? Right.
Richard Cole says, have you ever asked to speak to the manager?
I probably have, but I don't like to.
Yeah, I have. I have, but it's never been like indignantly. I have gotten to the point where clearly the person I'm talking to isn't understanding the situation fully.
Right.
Or clearly has no power to do anything about the situation. But
yes.
But I don't go, may I speak to your manager?
I've gotten angry very infrequently, but I've gotten angry a few times at the person who I was interacting with.
Yeah,
like once in a pharmacy.
I can't picture that.
No, you'd be surprised. I'm actually, well,
no,
not surprised, but I'm actually very nice and pleasant. So you got me with a double schmickle there. Because you actually would say, no, that's not Andy's problem. He is superficially pleasant.
Yes.
That's actually one of the more annoying things about him.
He is meekly polite.
He's superficially, has vulnerability and warmth.
Right. It gets people to pity him quicker.
It's like my dad. If you looked at him, he'd make faces at you.
Yeah.
So it is entertaining what he was doing. Can't say it wasn't.
Ja Shellfish Weinstein. I think that's like, I think it's a play on me. Ja Shellfish Weinstein says, not going to use my cred that I was television Savalas this time. Loved episode 201 a whole lot. Guess I should ask a question. What is the favorite April Fool's Day prank you ever pulled?
Oh, you still got me. I was still fooled. That's how stupid I am.
All right, it's come back around.
Well, is this his name now, or that's the kids do on a weekly basis?
They change a lot. But I guess I'm touched that I can be broken down to wordplay.
I think it's great. But have you ever changed? I've never changed my name to Schmeckledy Down Schmoop Schmoop.
No, I haven't either, because I'm too. My ego can't accept that someone might not know it's me. Wookie Talkie says I'm losing track of the Kardashians.
I'm not. I've been watching every goddamn episode.
So you're keeping up with them? Is his point, I think?
Yeah. I have to keep up with. And, let's go back to that guilty pleasure argument again.
Oh, yes, let's. I insist you feel guilty. Greg Kelly says, guys, it's my son's 14th birthday today, but he doesn't listen, so you can skip the shout out. He does love James Mason, however, so if he could say a few words. Well, hello, Greg Kelly Jr., if that is your name. Happy birthday. I bet it's not your 4th birthday like my son Boopsy.
I think you're working on these things before the show.
You think? You think? You get that feeling that it's...
I'm going to accuse you of that.
It's all
now.
back pocket.
And then you say to yourself, look, I know I can go to that one and get a big reaction.
Yeah, sure. Halpin Fraser says, hi, Josh and Andy. Any ideas for freeing the huge cargo ship stuck in the Suez Canal? More tugboats? Superman? A third thing?
I feel like I've lost track of the news. Is that I think vaguely I heard of that. What is happening?
A huge container ship got blown around by a sandstorm crossing through the Suez Canal and wedged itself sideways in the canal. So currently a huge percentage of the world's shipping is at a standstill because there's a boat in the canal.
Okay, I have a stupid question for you. I mean, how wide is that stupid canal that can
It's
happen?
about a container ship wide.
That's always been the shtick with that?
Yeah, well, this is one of the world's biggest ships. So it's a particularly big one.
And the Suez Canal, is that it's a man-made canal, right?
Yeah.
What does that sound mean?
That was me pausing for emphasis.
Wow.
That was my get this guy tongue click.
I should know the answer?
Yeah, you should.
Okay. I think it was a canal that existed, but then they widened it or something.
Okay.
And how far off am I?
It's a man-made canal.
So I was right the first time?
Yeah.
That's very surprising to me.
Much like the Panama Canal. Man-made.
The thing is, Josh, I have to admit that having not gotten enough education about these things and been interested in them coming up, I have a very poor grasp of what canals are, how mountains are formed, right, what a reservoir is.
Do you know the significance of the Panama Canal, for example?
Yes.
Okay.
It made it easier or something like that?
All
right. To move things from point A to point B.
Right. Yes.
And it was called the Panama Canal because Panama owned it or something?
It's there. It's in Panama.
I was a minor in history.
We owned it. So, we made it and owned it and then gave it back after about less than 100 years.
Jimmy Carter did, right?
Yes.
So, not bad.
Yeah.
I got the Jimmy Carter. But what did I miss about the canal part?
Well, I'm just saying, do you know what a canal is there for?
Oh, that it's there to move cargo and stuff. Yes.
Right.
Is that wrong?
Well, no, of course it is. But I mean, as opposed to, it's there to prevent you from having to go around South America to get from.
Oh, yeah. That I did get in an elementary way. I do get that.
Right.
That you obviously don't want to go traveling all the way around. But
and the Suez Canal connects the Red Sea and the Mediterranean. So it cuts off a huge landmass in the journey from Asia to Europe.
And what's the plan now?
They're figuring it out. They're trying a whole bunch of stuff to get this ship moving.
But it's like, people are still on it?
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't be on it.
No? Where would you go?
I would tell them to helicopter me off for that thing.
It's the middle of the fucking desert.
They don't have helicopters in the desert?
They do. True enough.
I want you to look up a video when we're done today. It's Gallagher explaining how he could revolutionize traffic things by having a helicopter come down and pick up the cars.
Okay.
And then report back to me about that.
I think I won't.
Okay. I am really on tonight, Joshy.
Yo 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 yo.
Yo 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 yo. Oh, Yamamoto.
I think that was our best one.
I think,
Andy, if you had thrown down a couple of grand on Bitcoin when you recorded Hence the Humor, your brother would be the one receiving the annual big check.
what does that mean? He's talking about something I should know more about, right? How Bitcoin works?
Well, clearly you made a Bitcoin reference on Hence the Humor.
That's true.
And he's saying if you would have invested in it instead of smart mouthing it, you would be you'd be hugely wealthy.
Is that true though?
And your brother
or is he
would be
making that up?
shit. Your brother would be like a speck of shit.
That's exactly. Was that what I'm going for? Now wait a second. Is that true though? I would be rich.
You would be rich, yeah.
What happened?
At least if you got out while it was still high.
So right now it's higher than it ever was, but if you stayed in, who knows what would happen, right?
Well, yeah.
I don't understand how it works.
That's true of any investment, yeah.
I don't understand how it works.
Yeah.
And I'm not even in a position to want to understand.
Had you bought it then, you would have been buying low. The classic buying low.
Do you sell when it's high then?
Well, if you're smart, you do.
Oh. Well, then you won't get to see it go low again.
Exactly. Well, you can from afar. They don't cut you off from the information. Mark Turetsky, why he disappeared 20 years ago, says, "Hey, Josh and Andy, I just got a pellet smoker for my birthday. What's the thing I could make with it that I probably haven't thought of?"
Let me answer this.
Assume the regular barbecue standbys are covered.
Okay, just stand aside, Josh.
Potato.
I've got nothing.
No, well, obviously, if you've got all the barbecue things covered, I don't know, does smoked salmon fit in there? That's always a big fucking winner when I make it. I made some duck breasts that were unbelievably good last week.
Whoa.
Usually you kind of go, I know what I'm making. You kind of know what you're making it's going to taste like, but this is like 20% better than I had in my head.
That's exciting.
Yeah. And it was easy. It was like season it up, put it, score the skin crosswise so that you have, a checkerboard pattern in the duck skin because you need to render off the fat. And go put it meat side down on the grill at 180 for a half hour. Then kick it up to 350 and flip it over so the fat side's down and can render off and drip and crisp. And do that for a half hour. And then slice it, and it's fucking awesome.
And excellent description. I'm going to try and get a Bobby Flay style show for you on the air.
Please.
You know that I follow through though, so don't
I know
get
that.
too excited.
Yeah. Shannon Norman says, "Hey, Thought Spiral. I recently read Cliff Nesteroff's The Comedians, and with the eventual world opening back up, I think old-timey comedy stage names should come back. I call dibs on Buddy Joe Jackie. What would yours be?"
I would go with Shecky something. Not Shecky something, like that's what I go with. Like,
all right. I think Shecky something. I think Shecky something Steen would be even funnier.
Shecky something Steen. Okay, thank you.
And I would be, I'd be King Jackie.
King Jackie. Does that mean there was a King Jackie?
No.
Oh.
But there was a lot of Jackies and there was a lot of Kings.
Yeah. Those names are probably still big.
Yeah.
Jackie.
Things you can turn Jewish names into. Well, we're out of questions on the old Twitter feed.
Well, I think first of all, I'd like to say, from the bottom of my heart, Josh, just to annoy you, I'd like to say,
beg people for money first.
Okay, look, people, you don't have to give us money, but it certainly helps. No, you do I'm bad at plugs. No, I'll do it, folks. Go to buymeacupofcoffee.com.
It's not it's just buymeacoffee.com/thoughtspiral. Okay, keep going.
What did I call it?
Buymeacupofcoffee.com.
What a terrible name.
Hey, go over to buy me
Same
some
sentiment.
Joe.
Same sentiment, but wrong.
Yeah, go over to buymeacupofmudjoe.org. Take it and tell them what else they can do, Josh.
They can
And don't
buy your
just-
goddamn album, hence the humor, and laugh their asses off. That's what they can do. Or buy my album, Chunks, and laugh their asses off even harder because you understand what's being said.
And anything else that seems like it could help us financially or spiritually.
Yes, I think that.
Please do it
that
this
is
week.
the blanket request I think we needed.
Yeah, so what's wrong? Afraid to hang up on me? Oh,